Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the new Maddie x Morphe collection, so let's go. If you don't know who Maddie is Maddie Ziegler. She used to be on Dance Moms and she's kind of just blown up and she's like this really big celebrity now. So it's really cool, and she just collabed with Morphe on her new makeup collection and it looks really cute. The packaging is adorable and I just want to kind of just sit down and do my makeup and chat and try it out because it looks pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. Is it just me or has the past week been so strange? Like, I don't know what it is, just a weird vibe. I mean, to be fair, this whole year has been a bit of a weird vibe, but anyway. I got these clips in just to kind of keep the hair away from my face. I got these from Shein actually, which I know is a little bit controversial at the moment. I've heard like loads of weird stuff about Shein, so I don't know if I should be telling you guys where I got these from, but anyway, that's where I got them from. But like, I heard some really weird stuff about them, so I'm not really sure, but I really like the stuff I've got from there, so I thought I'd do a review on this collection because on Instagram I asked you guys what you want to see, and loads of you were saying YouTube reviews, makeup reviews, new products and just general makeup, because it seemed to me from the direct messages I got that you guys are just missing how people just do makeup without the drama. Just saying. There has been a lot of drama this past couple of weeks on YouTube, so I hope that this channel can be a sort of escape because we are drama free over here. I'm going to try and match this makeup look with my jumper because I just love this jumper so much. I got it from Pretty Little Thing and I just love the patchwork colours. I just think they're so cute. So in this palette there's actually some of these colours, so I'm going to show you what the product looks like. So first off we have the Imagination palette, and this is how it looks on the front, which I think is super pretty. And it reminds me of that filter that we had on Instagram for a while. And then when we open up, it's so cute. Obviously you have your multicolours and your shimmers, if you can see those, and then obviously a lot of neutrals, which it seems like a pretty much overall palette that you can use for pretty much anything. So it looks really pretty. I'm loving the neutrals. I always go for neutrals. I'm really boring. We also have her new cheek and lip mousses. So we have this shade in Pinky Swear, which is quite nice. It looks a little bright for me. And then we have Berry Good, which looks like something I would definitely wear. And then this shade, Peach Out, which looks like something I could just about get away with shade wise. So we're going to try those out, and she also has 3 matching lip glosses to go with it. So we have them all here. They look pretty cute and I like the feel of the whole like collection. It's very light, airy, there's not much pressure on like huge cakey products. It's just very light and easy to wear. And then we also have her new face gloss stick, and I've heard this is really good from other reviews that I've watched, and this is like to try and make your makeup look more dewy, I'm guessing. So we're going to try that out too. So yeah, that's all the products, and I'm gonna start off by doing my face because like, ew. I'm gonna prime my skin with the Touch in Sol No Pore Blum Primer. This is the one I've been using loads the last few weeks. As you can see, it's like nearly finished. Just applying that everywhere. It's actually so nice just to wear even if you're not wearing makeup. It's one of those that kind of makes you feel nice and matte when you're just wanting like a natural day without any foundation on your skin. So I'm just applying some foundation, tap, 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 tap. And this is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation mixed with the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear foundation, just because that shade isn't exactly my shade. Oh my life, how messy am I? What on earth is happening today? In life. It's one of them years. Just gonna put that on the face. This is such a good colour match for me. The NYX Constant One Stop foundation in the shade Cappuccino is my shade, but I've run out. So I just mixed these two and it seems to work quite well. I'm not always huge fan of mixing foundations either because they can normally like interact with each other depending on the formula, but these two seem to work quite well. I'm going to apply the Nabla Close Up Stay Full Smooth Concealer under the eyes. I never like applying too much concealer because it always, even though it looks good on camera, it never looks good in person. Like it always just looks, I mean depending on what you want look wise, but I just hate applying like massive triangles under my eyes. It just never looks decent in person. Like the camera picks it up well, but it never translates very well in person. Just gonna set all the concealer with the Mask setting powder. It looks really light, but it actually works. Just gonna fluff this and just, I don't like to put too much setting powder on because even though it does set it, it does tend to look a bit cakey if you put too much on. So now I've finished with the base, I'm gonna start with the eyes. I'm actually really happy with this base. I think it just, I don't know, why does it happen that when I do my makeup for inside the house, it looks better? As always, I'm gonna go in with the P. Louise base. Today I'm using this shade, it's the shade Grwm 05. This is one I usually use just because it's a bit like a concealer shade on my skin. It's not too dark. I don't tend to use the one that matches my actual skin tone because I don't know, the colours just don't pop as well. So I like to use a shade that's just a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna pat a thin amount of that on a little eyelid. I already used this at the start just to carve out my brows a little bit, but I didn't put it on the lid, so I'm just gonna. And this is the Peaches and Cream PC51 brush. It's actually been a really good brush to apply the P. Louise base on, or with. So I've been using that for the last how many months? One thing I wanted to note about the palette as well is it actually has a good sized mirror, which is actually really helpful. A lot of palettes don't tend to have that, so it's really good if you're traveling, and because it is quite a universal colour palette, this is good for if you're going away because you can use it for party looks and neutral looks. So I've put on that P. Louise base and I got these new brushes from Morphe as well. Remember to use code RJ for 10% off at the checkout if you are looking to get any of the products I featured in today's video. And also this little brush case is so cute. I love the colours. That's my phone. Yeah, and they match the brushes, which I think is just so cute. Yeah, I'm gonna tag all the links, put all the links in the description box below so you guys know where to get these brushes from, and obviously the Maddie collection. So I'm gonna go in with the brush. Oh, there's no numbers on these, so it must be just that these are exclusive to this collection. So I'm gonna go in with this shader brush. This one, just like a large shader, and I'm going to pick a colour for my crease. So I want to match obviously my jumper, so we have like a salmony pink, we have peach, lilac, and then we also have blue and lilac. So I'm thinking if we do, because there isn't a lilac as such, it's more of a purple shade, which is the shade She Insists. So we're going to put that in the crease. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. Hey guys. I'm gonna just swirl that brush into that purple shade. I don't actually know what I'm doing, I'm just kind of making this up as I go along. So I'm just gonna see how well this works on P. Louise. Looks pretty good at the moment. Colour payoff is pretty, it's not too intense, it's just really nice and subtle. I'm just gonna pack it on a little bit. It feels really easy to blend and to work with, which is good, like it's not taking me long to blend that out. I'm just gonna take the smaller detail brush here. I love the shape of this, and I'm just going to take that under the eye. We don't have any peelables on under the eye, so we're going to really see how this pops without any help. To be fair, it's not too bad. It's actually quite bright considering there's no base under here. I'm now going to go with a lighter shade of Peelables base. This is the Basic Pro. Obviously it's clearly quite light compared to the other one, but I use this to cut the crease, so we're going to use that right now. So I've just applied the Peelables base in that really neat cut crease that I'm so proud of. We're gonna apply the shade Maddie Girl because it matches the peach in my top. I'm thinking maybe the shade Maddie Girl and then like a shimmer shade in the middle, just to kind of give it a bit of a different vibe. So you can see here, that's the shade that we're gonna be using. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna apply it on this flat kabuki. What am I talking about? I'm going to apply it on this flat brush. So we're just going to put that in there. Let's see how this goes. It's a... Why is it looking a little bit patchy to me right now? Now I'm just going to apply the shade Angel, I think, or Godfather. I'm going to apply the shade Godfather just because it's a super pretty, like, rose gold shade, I think. Just gonna pat that here, see how that sits. That looks nice. That's not... That doesn't seem patchy at all, actually. And the peach shade that I put on before seems to have settled into itself a little bit. It doesn't look as patchy as it was, so maybe it was just kind of like initial thing, I don't know. I'm just going to apply some eyeliner in the waterline now, so I'm just going to use my Benefit Powder Puff just to pull down my eye slightly, and using the Morphe eyeliner in the shade Dark Room. Obviously it's very short, there's not much of it left, but it's one of my best eyeliners. I'm going to move on to eyeliner, and it's going to be quite a dramatic wing because it's going to be joining from here to here, same here, and then we're going to use the black shade in the palette to kind of blend the two together. So it's gone from quite a soft look to quite an intense look, which I like. So we're going to use the NYX Epic Wear waterproof liner. I'm going to really concentrate now to see if I can get this wing right, so yeah. Now the same shader brush we used to put the purple under the eye, we're going to use on this black shade called Pantera. And we're just going to dab the black here and kind of all over the eyeliner as well to kind of give it that same matte look. Make sure the liner's dry. And then we want to get one of the clean brushes and just use that to blend everything really nice and seamlessly, because we want that blend to be as seamless as possible. Now we're going to mix a little bit of the black, just a tiniest bit of the black and the purple shade to make a little bit of a, just add some depth to this crease that we created earlier. To kind of blend in with what we've kind of done here with the liner. So I've added some lashes just to see how the look comes together, and I really like it. I think I'm just gonna try and add a little bit of blue just to see if it will work. I don't know, I'm just experimenting, so I'll just add a bit of blue on this brush. I just kind of want to put it in the corner and buff it out slightly, just kind of want to see if the two work. I probably should have put it in earlier. I actually quite like it. I mean, what do you think? I think it looks pretty cute. Like it adds a little bit like extra, you know. Okay, so we've zoomed out now. I really like the way my eyes look, so I'm just gonna finish off on the face. So I'm gonna add one of the cheek and lip mousses to my look. I don't know if I should add Peach Out or Very Good. I'm thinking, I feel like this might look a bit better, but I don't know how it's gonna look on my skin. So I'm just gonna swatch it on my wrist first to see what it's looking like. That might look quite cute on my skin. I feel like that would be less harsh than the Very Good one. So I'm just gonna apply that. I applied a bit on my wrist first so I can just lightly dab it on. I actually really like the way that looks. The colour's cute and it's not too in your face. I added a little bit to my nose as well because I just thought it would look really cute with the freckles I'm going to draw on. I'm going to add a little bit of highlight to my nose and just my face. So I'm going to go in with the Pixie by Petra Glo Gossamer Duo. And this is the shade Delicate Dew. I'm going to add that nice light highlighter there. I'm just going to do my nose first. I like to apply it with my finger. Just thin line down. And just on the tip of my nose. And I'm going to apply my freckles and then my highlighter on top to kind of give it a more natural look. So this is the Lime Crime Bushy Brow Pen, and this is what I use to apply my freckles with, and it's really good. This is in the shade Brownie, and I just like to literally just try and look as natural as possible and dot them everywhere. And then I put my finger on top while they're still wet to kind of dull them down so they're not too in your face. Just so they look as natural as possible. Or you can go over afterwards with like a little powder brush just to dull them down. I'm going to use that same cheek tint on my lips now, just to see if it suits. I can always wipe it off if it doesn't suit me. It's a little bit light, but it works because I like the fact that the lips are more toned down because the eyes are so bright. I'm going to top off the lips with one of the new lip glosses. This is in the shade Peach Pucker. So I'm just going to... I like the lip balm, the lip tint, but it kind of makes your lips really dry, so it's good that there's lip glosses to top it off. I don't think you can wear those on its own. And that is it for today's look. I hope you enjoyed watching me create this. Really, it's quite a bold look, but it's also really soft. I'm loving the pastel shades and I'm really happy with the palette. I know that the peach shade did look slightly patchy, but on second inspection it didn't look as patchy as I thought it did, though it could be just a little bit there could have been a bit more of a formula that didn't make it so thin, so it sticks to products like Peeler base or concealer bases easier, so that's one downside. And but to be fair, I do love the rest of the shades. They blend really well and seamlessly into each other. As you can see, the black blends seamlessly into the lilac, considering how light that is. It just seems to blend really well. I think it's a really pretty palette and it's really good for overall looks. If you wanted a party look or a neutral look, you kind of got it all in one, so that's like a definite pro. I really love the cheek and lip mousses, though I do feel like for cheeks it would be better if you had like a thinner face base on. So I think if you've got like the full works like what I have on now, it might separate just a little bit. I noticed that a little bit when I was putting it on. I had to kind of like dab it quite carefully, but I feel like if you're going for like a low-key look where you're not wearing a lot of makeup, that will blend seamlessly onto your skin. But overall I do like the product. I just feel like it's better wearing it for a low-key makeup look rather than like a full glam. The lip gloss is so pretty. I love the fact that the shades are not in your face, so if you're looking to wear a lip gloss in maybe a look where you're kind of, you know, no makeup look, these are probably the lip glosses you're going to be looking to try, because that's a peach shade but it's really subtle and you don't feel like you're wearing something that's like really bright, so I really like that. And the brushes, like I said before, are really good. I'll link below exactly where those brushes are on the website, because they're not named as individual numbers, they are just part of that set, so I'll put that in the description so you can see where to get that from. And if you're wanting to get anything from Morphe from this video, remember to use code RJ at checkout to get 10% off. And that is it for this video, so I hope you enjoyed seeing this look come to life. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications or channel notifications or a little bell to make sure you get a notification every time I post a video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.